before, I know the lies. I've been here before, I've seen the sky fall, the sky fall on me. The waves are coming up, they paralyze. The fear is breaking in, it's no surprise, no, but it's tries though. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No turning back. Where do we go from here? Look in my eyes. There's a spark that we don't need to hide, no. Don't hide it, no. Yeah, bullets in the gun, we pay the price. We must overcome, it's time to rise up. Rise up. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back. No, we're not turning back. Hypocrites try to get up on me. Demons come, they'll try to harm me. Try to hide, but I think they saw me. But I ain't giving up, no, no. My real friends, they all know the flaw in me. Hate to text, hit me, can you call me? Here I go, new day upon me. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise,
Hello everybody, and welcome on back to the Shake and Bake Cup Series, presented by Heroes United, as we continue on from the week of Memorial Day back to racing action, as we just have 3 rounds left before the end of the regular season, and we have tonight a battle at the Yard of Bricks as we continue with round 13. Tonight, it's the Brickyard 200 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Hello everyone tuning in back here to Shake and Bake Sim TV. My name is Dwayne Crespo. Up here in the commentary booth, I am joined alongside Zachary Evans, and we have a showdown for tonight. It's gonna be a fun one to see all these drivers fight for those spots to make sure they're locked in for the hunt, which starts in about 3 weeks' time. And practice is now about to come to the end here as well. So let's get this thing started right on up. It is showtime. As here we go, qualifying about to begin. Here is your race info for the day. Let's see if we can actually get this thing on up. As we're probably going to struggle with the ticker here. Yay, timing tower is not working. Let's go. We love to see that happen. We're going to try to get this thing underway as soon as we can, so try to bear with us here as I try to fix whatever issue this is. It's been a while since I've had issues with the tower itself, so this is definitely interesting. There we go. So qualifying officially underway. Here is the info for tonight's race, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, of course. Cloudy skies today, which should be interesting with these track temps and all this. The new event rules fixed it up as always. 4 sets of tires, so now a tire limit as well as a fuel limit, 65%, 1 fast repair, and 3 overtime shots as always, as the first laps of qualifying starting to come in here. So currently on board here with the 55 of Owen Newman, one of the new drivers here making his debut in the Shake and Bake Cup Series, and he goes to the top with a 51.75. Already making his name known. Owen Newman at the top of qualifying so far. But it is gonna be a fun one tonight, boys. There we go. We should be fixed. And a qualifying will run out here. Having a lot of issues with this streaming service now. I don't know why. We did not have many issues. But we should be good to go now. Alrighty. Let's see if we can finally get this on board. Here we go. Alrighty. Getting this ready to go here underway. It is Owen Newman in his Shake and Bake Cup Series debut on pole position. As here is the starting grid for tonight's Brickyard 200. Owen Newman on pole. Right next to him is going to be Michael Egermont in the number 2. Then it's Davin Thornhill and Carter Brockmeyer in row 2. Row 3, it's Stefan Wagner and
Dwayne,
Dominic
are we
Luba.
doing the pit lane today?
Row 4, it is Matthew Hill and Harold Wilson. Row 5, it's Chris Safewright and Jaden Duran. Let's move on to row 6. It's Nicholas Hasek and Charlie Jones in the number 8.
Make sure to shout out the breakup livery at the breakup.
Kyle
Thank you.
Busch, Alex Morals and Keith Hume in row 7. Row 8 will be Adam Snyder and Tim Pugel rounding off the grid. As here we go, we're gonna get things started here. Here we go. So I don't know if I was muted because of the issues, but Newman making his series debut. Nicholas Sasek in the 14 making his series debut. He is part-time with HBA Racing, however, it's going to be running the 19. 14 is a temporary number. Charlie Jones running the number 8 here tonight instead of his usual number 3 in tribute of the late Kyle Busch. And then we have the return of Chris Safewright as he signs a double-team part-time deal. He's going to be running both the 21 of BSB when Carter Roy is not present, and when Carter Roy is present in his 21, Chris Safewright will be running the number 4 of Taser Racing. So, very interesting deal here as Chris Safewright returns to the Shake and Bake Cup Series with 8 races left in Season 3. That was not in my bingo card at all, but the unexpected happens here as here we go. It's time to get the showdown started at the Yard of Bricks. We have a rookie on pole position. Let's do this thing. If you do not have a secured spot and you're in the bottom 5 of that top 10, now it's the time to go. Only 3 races left. And this race, a lot of drivers looking very, very promising. But with the new rules in place, with the tire limits and fuel percentage, and a lot more things here being presented, it's going to be a tough, tough fight to see it. We're going to have a battle at the Yard of Bricks. It's time to shake it and bake it. We're green flag, and the Brickyard 200 is underway at Indianapolis. And we're already getting things started. Single file up here.
Trying to get very spread out here.
Is that 3 wide in the back? Duran
Yes.
looks like he was thinking 3 wide. So 2 debuts here plus a return. 16 drivers on the field and a ton of new stuff in place. 3 incident points. First point will give you an end of line. Second point a drive through. Third point will be a automatic disqualification. You also got that 4 tire set limit. 65% fuel. We're gonna see a ton of stops here. A ton of strategy gonna be in play. Dominic Luba
Woo, that was really close. He almost clipped the back of Davin and skid him around.
Getting the action here immediately started.
Very single file for the most part. The only double wide
What
battle
is happening
is
with Michael Egremont? He's gonna go down and take the offshoot here. He's going down pit road.
oh man, what has happened to Michael?
An issue with Michael Egremont. As I have no idea what just happened to him.
Oh, he hit the wall coming out of 3.
We will try and take a quick replay at that if we can. Actually, it doesn't show up on my data, so I don't think we'll be able to get a replay here. But
Man,
Egremont,
that is so unfortunate for him. Qualified second, and now he's probably going to be on the brink of the lead lap depending on his pit stop.
he is leaving pit road now. He got it to pit road safely, taking the offshoot, so we stay green.
Yeah, the leaders are on the front stretch now. He will stay on the lead lap, but him not being in that draft, I'm a little worried for him.
Already a tough break for Egremont. He's been having so much bad luck over these last few races, and it just keeps piling up from what it seems here. Carter Brockmeyer going to take the fastest lap of the race. Going to be at 51.86. As we
Side by side.
Side by side for fourth.
Got some side by side action further in the pack.
Von Wagner and Matthew Hale following the steps of Luba as Carter Brockmeyer is hunting down the rookie in the form of Owen Newman in that 55 Ford machine. He is the free agent as of right now.
I'm honestly very surprised with how HBA is running today. They got cars, 3 cars inside the top 5 at the moment.
HBA has also been struggling.
Oh, spinner,
trouble.
Charlie Jones. Was that Charlie? Or is it somebody else?
It's going to be Alex Morals. And a caution.
Oh, that's
will
right.
fly.
Alex Morrill's in the 12.
Caution number 1 already flying out here at Indianapolis.
Oh, he just completely missed the corner and then got loose coming out of 2. Kept it straight for the most part. Never really hit anything.
So here is the replay of the incident. Once again, this will be the 12 of Morals, who just loses it by himself. Do we see takers already here down pit road?
I mean, with you got 4 sets of tires here. I don't know if you go ahead and use one here. It's still going to be a long race. You still got 74 laps to go. So I think you stay out. Maybe if you're deeper in the pack, like a Harold Wilson or Adam Snyder, maybe you gamble and go ahead and take tires, but I don't know. I still think it's too early.
So there, as you saw.
I know
Yeah, go ahead.
one person who really wanted to see that caution was Michael
I was trying
Egremont.
to avoid Charlie, and I went down to the apron and spun. That's my fault.
So here we go. Do we see some takers? Thornhill gonna fake it. It looks
There,
we will
like
see
I
some takers,
said,
though.
deeper in the pack. Go ahead and come take tires. Harold Wilson, Adam Snyder, both the two I called out about coming down pit road. Both of them on pit road, along with
Keith Hume.
Yeah, I mean, if you're deeper in that pack, you might as well go ahead. You know, you really don't have much to lose by being back there. Maybe you can make up a couple positions.
So it's going to be a very interesting strategy here with these new rules in play. 65% fuel, that means the car topped at the max can go at about 26 to 28 laps of fuel. And of course, you only have 4 sets of tires. So on top of the dirty air playing a factor and all of those other issues, this is going to be a pretty strategy-forward race.
Well, Dwayne, I know I wasn't here for the brink part of the start of this broadcast, but who's your pick to win?
I am going to be honest. Even though he's in the back right now, obviously it's still very early on, so he has a shot. Give me redemption for Harold Wilson from last season to win the Brickyard 200 here.
Yeah, I'm going to go with my original pick, who I was going to go with, even though he had to pit very early in the race under green flag. I'm going to go Michael Egremont, who's going to get his first win on an oval
First-time race winner.
Yes. Looked pretty fast in practice and qualified second. I mean, he just has to put a full race together. He's had, I believe, 3 DNFs in a row.
Very, very unfortunate. Once again, we talked about that bad luck continuously piling up here.
Here comes the choose. I believe this is the choosing time. Oh, I don't know.
55. I don't think that 55 got it.
I'm very questionable on Dominic Lou, but it looked like he was in the middle of the track.
Was the 55 in the middle of the track there?
I don't know. I'd have to. Yeah. It's like he didn't even know we were choosing. He stayed in the middle, followed the pace car.
So here it is. Yep, stayed in the middle. That's going to be a drive-through penalty. What about Luba here? Luba also went down the middle.
Yeah, you have to be direct with how you pick your lane. You have to be all the way to the inside or all the way to the outside. And neither of those two were. Got to be more direct with what lane you want to be in.
And we've said it in the meeting. Once again, you got to absolutely make sure that in the eye of race control, you are either hugging the pit wall or hugging the outside wall. Yes, what were you going to say, Zach?
The drivers were talking about the drive-through and not the EOL, which this was gone over during the week, that yes, it is now a drive-through if you don't pick your lane correctly.
Green flag back in the air here in Indianapolis, and it was said
as side by side for Fifth place.
Gonna be very hard to do this, but here we go. It's gonna be very hard to race control.
Stephon Wagner.
Does he keep it going? He keeps it going.
Yeah, he'll keep it going. Here comes Dom to serve his penalty. I don't believe Owen has served his yet.
He has not.
So, I mean, if he doesn't serve his in the next 3 laps, he's going to get DQ'd, and then you can't race no more. I mean, if you wanted to get a drive-through, you want to get it at this type of track because you will not lose a lap here if you're out front.
And again, they went over this in the meeting. Penalties are going to get absolutely stricter. It is going to be a drive-through.
Very good battle back here in about the 6th place position.
Here comes Newman for his penalty serve. Going to be Brockmeyer and Thornhill side by side for the lead.
Oh, boy. And Brockmeyer will take the point from Davin Thornhill.
Thornhill is not done yet, though. How about this? Nicholas.
Oh, spinner, Nicholas Sasic. He's coming up the track, and
Everyone
everybody
manages to
misses
avoid
him.
it.
Oh, my.
As we were just talking about him.
Dwayne, I served my penalty and it didn't go away.
As we were talking about it. Let me communicate with some of these drivers here.
Yeah, 'cause I thought it was a holding. I didn't take anything. I took everything off and thought it was a holding. Why did I get a penalty, though? I chose way before other people did.
Maybe race control needs to reiterate that they need to pick your line inside to the inside wall, outside to the outside wall. It's honestly not that complicated.
And we've gone over in the meeting, so we're probably going to see a lot more penalties being shown, but let's see how this one goes. As we're going to see a ton of drivers come in here.
Oh yeah, this would be the opportune time to take a pit stop. Well, Harold Wilson came in. I was trying to see if any of the guys that came in during the last stop, if they stayed out here. Doesn't appear so.
4 drivers stay out. Carter Brockmeyer, Keith Hume, who pitted, Tim Pugel, and Owen Newman, who served the penalty. He's back to P4 staying out here.
Wow, that's honestly a pretty good rebound after having a penalty. Look at Tim Pugel up to the top 3 after staying out. Doesn't really get talked about much, but I mean, when he's up at the front, you know he's up at the front.
Darren Thornhill will win the race off pit road here. Jaden Duran will follow. Michael Eggerman will follow. And Stefan Wagner. So it is a complete wipeout on the race off pit road for Taser Racing.
Wonder if that was the strategy from Taser that everybody pit.
And once again, only a couple drivers stayed out. Owen Newman's penalty successfully served. He's going to be back on the lead lap in the top 5. However, Dominic Luba went down his box, and he did not successfully serve the drive-through. So he's going to have to serve it again.
The reason why I went into my box is because they told me it was a holding before I even went into the pit road. That's why I ended up going to the box. And then the caution came out, and then I couldn't serve it. I don't know. It told me it was a holding for some reason.
Believe we're choosing this time. Let's see if they can actually get it right this time. Inside wall, outside wall. Very lot of inside walls here.
See, Zach, you're gonna have to help me here with the choose line, but here we go. Everyone so far choosing correctly. So we're gonna get this thing back started here with the second restart of the night. Carter Brockmeyer will lead us back to the green.
Dwayne, quick question. On lap 18, are we doing anything for Kyle Busch? Just asking. Because you didn't go over anything in the meeting. Copy that. Thank you.
Alrighty, here we go.
Let's see. I think I like Carter Brockmeyer right here. His situation, he's got a teammate behind him. He's got 2 teammates behind him with Dominic Luba, but so I honestly like HBA on the bottom here. See if they can get all 3 of their cars clear of these outside cars.
Brockmeyer going to be side by side with Keith Hume here. Hume coming off of a big second win of the season at Chicagoland. Can he make it a third? So far, the drivers with the most race wins are tied with Heath Williams, Harold Wilson, and Keith Hume with 2 wins each. No one has done a third. Does that change here tonight?
Man, Keith Hume's always that silent but deadly driver. You know, you never really talk about him, but he's always up front.
He's always at the right place, at the right time, exactly where he needs to be. We'll see if that's the case here again at the Brickyard. But here we go. Second restart. Carter Brockmeyer will lead us back to the green flag, and we're underway once again.
Huge jump by Brockmeyer. He's able to put 2 car lengths even before getting in to turn 1. Oh, Tim Pugil. Oh!
And a caution.
Big wrecks.
Immediately flying by. Tim Pugil involved in that one.
I think there was another car involved in this. Possibly.
Actually, I'm going to take the time real quick to actually fix up. Sorry, guys, that there's been a lot of stuff here with... There's been a lot of stuff here wrong with my things. I apologize for that. I'm going to just quickly try and do a little switcheroo here before we get this back up underway. So, let's see here. There we go. Alrighty, we should be back on or ready to go.
Yeah, so Tim Pugil just loses it coming out of turn 1, and Dominic Luba tries to pull some type of like escape move to try and miss him, and he goes all the way down there with him, just misses him though.
So here we go. So since I exited out, the progress bar is going to be a little bit bugged out, but that's fine. We're just going to continue it as it is. Let's take a look here at the replay. Tim Pugil, he just lost it by himself. Oh my God, that was Dominic Luba barely avoiding that. My goodness.
Yeah, he looked like he was very like he had nowhere, like he didn't know where to go, and then he ended up making the right choice at the final second.
Here is the replay from Dominic Luba's point of view. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's a driver right there.
I don't think it can get any closer than that, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's a driver. Matthew Hill will come down pit road.
Let's try and reset training paints here, but alrighty. So third caution of the night already here into play. And next time by will be lap 18. It looks like we will be under yellow for it. As there's the race recap so far on the bottom right. Carter Brockmeyer going to be your leader still going into lap 18. 3 cautions for 8 laps. Only 1 lead change here. But man, we're in for a showdown.
Brockmeyer's going to be first at the moment. Keith Hume, P2. Davin Thornhill, third. Jaden Duran, fourth. And Owen Newman will round out the top 5 here at Indianapolis as we come to the choose next time by.
So here we go. Brockmeyer once again gonna be the leader here, and we'll get the first of the choosings.
Yeah, I really liked what the drivers did last time choosing. Made it very obvious what lane they wanted to be in. That's how it should be all the time.
So here we go. You can see there people already choosing their lines as they come across the start-finish line here.
That was questionable.
So here we go, lap 18 here. We're going to take a moment of silence before we go back on the green. In remembrance of Kyle Busch, may he rest in peace. Alrighty, here we go. Gonna go green this time by, and it's
Green flag.
Back underway here in
Big
Indianapolis.
Even a better jump than last time for Carter Brockmeyer. He's got Keith Hume cleared by 4 car lengths going into 1.
We're gonna get those black flag clears out of the way. And I've refreshed and everything. I have high car numbers on, so if the paint scheme is not loading, it is most likely a thing to do with iRacing itself, as Brockmeyer goes up to block Hume here, and we're gonna go single file group here on lap 19.
Oh man, almost 3 wide right there, back deeper in the pack. Charlie Jones absolutely sends it under Dominic Luba.
See the teammates here battling for 4th, Thornhill and Duran side by side. We haven't seen Jaden Duran since Michigan. What does he have in store for us?
Yeah, he's looking pretty strong so far. Battle for 6. Aramon will go way high. He'll have to concede the position to Stefan. And now he'll be attacked from Morals in the 12. Single file. For the most part, only 1 2-wide battle in the back. Brockmeyer trying his hardest to break that draft up front.
And so far he's doing a good job. Brockmeyer fastest lap of the race once again. It's a 51.67, and Keith Hume in that same lap, it's going to be a 51.68. So literally a 0.01 difference on that lap.
I think Hume got a better run out of turn 2. I think he's a little bit closer than he was last lap.
Dominic Luba side by side with Harold Wilson. He will get the move done.
Now Snyder side by side with Wilson.
This is teammate versus team owner right here.
Yeah, Wilson's in the draft, so Snyder's going to fall back a little bit. Oh, it's the 14 of Nicholas. He peaked 3 wide, but he's going to decide against it.
Very unfortunate that the scheme is not loading in. I have everything on, so everything should be good in iRacing. I don't know. iRacing today has been having a ton of issues, at least in my end.
Whose team's not loading?
Nicholas's number 14 is not loading in.
Yeah, I only see red, blue, and black right now. So.
Oh, trolling the back. Tim Pugil hard into the wall. He keeps it off track though. He's gonna keep the offshoot.
He's good. He's good. See,
it's outside of the racing surface. We stay green.
Yeah, that was a 1-car accident, no contact there. So he keeps it off the track, no caution.
Tim Pugil's second time there. Let's look at this. These top 3 right here: Brockmeyer, Hume, and Newman. See what kind of fight they're sparking up here.
Matthew Hill peeking on Harold.
Matthew Hill has been having a ton of internet issues and connectivity issues that have prevented him from having a good result. But so far, doing pretty good here at Indianapolis. Hopefully that I didn't just jinx that, but we're gonna pray for no commentator curses tonight.
Yeah, if he disconnects, honestly, he's got to take it up with you. Single file, all the way through the pack at the moment.
So already, you start to see that single file groove starting to kick in. Dirty air gonna play a factor here. It is gonna be almost identical to Pocono about 4 weeks ago.
Just over a quarter of the way done. Brockmeyer trying to win his, I believe, second race of the year. Won Iowa.
Broke the curse at Iowa. The drought that he had, winless since season 1 at Homestead. Currently sitting number 3 in the standings. Can he make it 2 race wins in the season tonight?
This top 3 is really under a blanket at the moment. All within a second of each other.
It is a 3-second gap between Newman in 3rd and Thornhill in 4th.
Yeah, about this point in the run, your tires really start to slide, and you're going to see a lot more handling issues.
Brickyard 200 here at Indianapolis, although not as big as the Daytona 250 or the Coke 300, still one of the crown jewel races. And we saw it was Jaden Newsom last time taking the win here as he snatched the regular season title away from Harold Wilson. Harold looking for redemption and potentially a regular season title to come with it. Still 3 races left to go in the regular season, but he is not that far off from clinching that title.
Yeah, the only thing about this track is it's really only a 1-group track, so you have to hug that inside line, and with all this dirty air on the car, it's almost impossible to pass without really having to move the guy in front of you somehow, either aerially or with contact.
How much longer until we see some green flag cycles start coming in here?
I think Carter, I don't know if everybody's on the same strategy here, but from my calculations, probably within the next 10 to 15 laps, you could see green flag pit stops. Or right now. Carter Brockmeyer announcing he's coming to pit road this time.
Leader coming in at lap 28.
Dominic Luba pitting.
So I'd imagine the whole HBA Racing crew is going to come in here, or at least about half of it.
Nicholas Sasek pitting this time. Here comes Owen Newman. Didn't announce he was pitting. Comes in a little hot. Gets right up behind Carter Brockmeyer.
Went with the crowd. Smart play
Tim
by
Fugel
Newman
pitting.
there. So that is 4 out of the 5 HBA Racing Toyotas coming down pit road.
Yeah, the only one that didn't pit was Matthew Hill, and he pit under the most recent caution, so he can go a little bit further on fuel.
Oh, penalty being shown to Owen Newman that may be speeding on pit road.
I saw him coming in a little hot. I wonder if he came in a little too hot. Very unfortunate.
Your rookie making his debut here tonight at the Brickyard 200. Also your pole sitter here at Indianapolis. And that is the second penalty being shown for him tonight.
Man, you got to clean up the mistakes here. I mean, it's your rookie race. You got to make a good impression and drop the rookie mistakes early.
First violation for choose cone infraction. And now the second one for speeding on pit road.
It's Keith Hume. He has a big gap to P2 Davin Thornhill.
So as you see everyone start making those calls on the radio, what do you do in this scenario if you're Keith Hume? He is on a chat with Bottom Split Bandits, so we could see some teamwork here between BSB and the 62 of GHR.
Dominic Luba, he went one lap down here.
Oh, meatball flag being shown to the 12 of Alex Morals.
Oh, I see. He's got big damage on the right front coming down the front stretch. He's against the wall. He's back off the wall. You got to get it off the track.
Gotta bring that down pit road. That is a very, very slow Ford on the field right now.
He's coming in this time. Obviously, he's got to repair that damage.
No incoming field, so he should be very good safety-wise. We are gonna stay green.
Yeah, I believe out of the pit cycle that just happened, I believe Carter Brockmeyer is the only one on the lead lap from that cycle. So if they get a caution, the other HB8 guys are going to get trapped a lap down.
And we have a huge bundle up here. P2 through 5, all covered up with Taser Racing Chevrolets.
Yeah, it's just the battle between Taser, HBA, and then we just throw Keith Hume into the mix.
How insane is
HBA
this?
on a different strategy because nobody else came to pit road. I do expect them to come within the next 5 to 10 laps, if not earlier.
Like we said at the beginning of this race, these tire set limits, this fuel, it's gonna open up so many doors for different strategies. And at the end of the day, here at this track, single groove, dirty air playing a factor. Strategy is 100% gonna be the race decider here. Talk with your teammates. Talk with your allies, even if you're not your team. For example, Human and BSB. You do not want to go down alone.
Yeah, the draft is almost as important as like a Daytona or something. Not as important, but almost.
Look at this big chunk of race cars here in the back. Egamon, Wagner, Hale, and Snyder all bundled up here as Egamon leads the field in P4. And I don't know about you, but I think there is some minor front end damage on that number 2 of Michael Egamon.
Yeah,
that's a little bent.
Definitely you can see he's been dented in a little bit. He's definitely hit something, or a race car, or something of that matter. Not sure if it, depending on how hard he hit it, it might just be visual, but no one really knows.
As we are, believe it or not, just about 6 laps away from the halfway point here in this race.
All these drivers are gonna, I believe, have to make at least 2 more stops in this race. It's been about 17 laps, green flag, so I believe they can make it about 10 more laps on fuel.
Everyone is trying to focus and run that line, run that group.
Yeah, Dominic Luba's been stuck behind Davin, which he's a lap down at the moment, but if Keith were to pit, I'd want to be in front of Davin Thornhill just in case the caution would come out. Oh, Keith's pitting. Keith on pit road.
So this is gonna open up the door. Davin Thornhill, new race leader here at Indianapolis.
No other takers with him. He's by himself.
Now, if you're Luba here, you're actually already in a great spot. If that caution were to play out, he's going to grab the Lucky Dog free pass.
Yeah, still, if you're able to get around Davin Thornhill, you do it so you don't have to line up behind any other lap cars.
Oh, absolutely do.
Let's see how Taser attacks their pit strategy.
The main thing here is to try and get past him. Obviously, this is the leader. Got to be very, very careful of your surroundings. You do not want to add another penalty. He suffered that drive-through.
No takers this time. Oh, I lied. Charlie Jones is coming in. The further you are in this pack, the better chance you are going to be a lap down. As Matthew Hill and Jaden Duran announced pit road entry this time.
There you go, side by side, Luba.
Nobody unexpected pitch. It's just the two that announced they were coming in, Duran and Hill.
Luba got it.
Charlie Jones just comes off. Yeah, if I'm Luba, I'm in a perfect spot now. Keep that 5 behind you just in case a caution comes out. Stephon Wagner pitting in this time. Here he goes. Here comes Adam Snyder right behind him.
So a lot of different cycles playing that
I believe
factor here.
The only cars that have not pitted yet is Davin Thornhill, Egremont, Harold Wilson, and Chris Saferight are the only guys that have not came down pit road yet.
Unbelievable. And you can see Thornhill went way up the racetrack there. You can hear those tires starting to slide.
Gavin and Egremont coming in this time.
So, yep, there it is.
All right, it's just Harold Wilson and Saferight. Will they come in with them? Harold Wilson slowing down. He's coming in. Saferight, he's coming in. That's everybody.
Also coming down in. So Carter Brockmeyer going to retake the lead of this race here if he can get there in time.
Yeah, he's just now entering 3, so
does he get
he
there in time?
should be able to maintain it. I mean, he's way out in front of Keith, who also pitted by himself. So I believe he will maintain the lead. Just now hitting the finish line now
He absolutely will. Carter Brockmeyer back to the race lead here of the Brickyard 200. Keith Hume follows behind. Thornhill now coming out of pit road. Same with Agamont. Same with Harold Wilson.
Yeah. Davin will maintain his third place.
And Dominic Luba inside the top 5 after that cycle. But remember, they're on a different strategy here.
Yeah, I do believe everybody needs to pit at least one more time. If not, yeah, probably one more time here because you can about go 27 laps on a fuel tank.
Well, halfway done.
So if you're,
Everyone done their cycles.
yeah, if you're those HBA guys that pitted earlier, you're probably going to want to come in 62, 63 to go. If I did my math right? No, 52, 53. About lap 55, you'll be safe.
Now these drivers are going to focus, and it's time to ride the groove. Halfway done here at the Brickyard 200. Green flag cycle completed. I think it's time to go into a little bit of shake and bake, crank it up action here, presented by Logitech.
Oh, yeah. Pit stops. Carter Brockmeyer announcing he's coming to pit road.
So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of shake and bake, crank it up action. Brockmeyer, your leader, going down pit road. So looks like here comes the second cycle and potentially the final cycle of HBA racing here.
Nicholas Sassen coming.
In my opinion, this is way too early.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make another stop, or you're gonna have to fuel save the most fuel save you've ever done in your life. Morrill's pitting this time. Yeah, I don't know about. I mean, gas tank about 27 laps. If you can stretch it to 30, then you might be okay.
It's gonna be so difficult though.
Yeah, this is a really fast track, so you're going to really lift in the corners and back the corners up as much as possible to save 3 laps.
You're gonna have, like you said, you're gonna have to save about 2.5 laps worth of fuel while you have some absolute missiles hunting you down behind you.
Yeah, which these other guys are going to be good on fuel because they're going to pit a lot later. I expect these guys to come around maybe 60, 65. These guys can go way longer than these HPA guys.
We'll see how the strategy plays out here for HBA Racing and the Toyotas. Keith Hume gonna retake the spot back in this lead. Thornhill back to second. However, this time not packed up by Taser Racing, as Dominic Lube and Matthew Hill will occupy P4 and 5, but Thornhill into P2, Egremont back in the podium spot, as we have 30 laps to go.
Oh man, we're getting to the best part of the race here. Because once you get your final stop done, if you're not saving fuel, it's all go.
This has been one of the longest green flag runs ever.
Yeah, I would have expected Pocono to kind of be like this. You know how they had a long green flag run. These bigger tracks like that, you really don't. With only about 15, 16 cars on the track, you know, it gets really split out.
Only one at DNF so far. And that will be, unfortunately, once again, the 11 of Tim Pugil. Just so much bad luck. Cannot get the grip off that Toyota.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate for him.
Let's take a look at about this bunch up of cars. Luba, Hill, Duran, Snyder.
Yeah, I overheard on the radio, Duran offered Snyder to pass him, and Snyder said no. Snyder said, I'm going to ride and run right behind you. So you got to think that Snyder's saving fuel back there.
Luba coming down pit road.
Nobody with him.
So only one more HBA Toyota out there, and that's going to be, once again, the 90 of Matthew Hill.
Yeah, which he's been on a bit different strategy than them almost the whole race. So maybe that strategy plays into his favor. I do believe we are inside the fuel window here. So you can really pit and be safe from now on. Let's see if any drivers try to jump on that strategy as the battle for P2 starts to heat up.
Battle between Taser teammates Egremont and Thornhill side by side. Michael Egremont to P2.
lets him go. It appears. Said, hey, buddy, you're faster. Go ahead. Go on. Yeah, and then Caden Duran back there, he's trying to be up there with his Taser teammates. I do expect Keith Hume to come in any lap now. He was not far off those HBA pit cycles the first time.
Owen Newman coming down pit road once again. Oh, here we go. Down the inside. Snyder falls back behind the 9. He's going to try it again, side by side in turn 4. This is a battle for a top 5 spot.
Yeah, I think Snyder's maybe had enough of sitting behind him, unless he's just playing games with him at this point. I'm not really sure why he's just not passing him.
These two have had a couple of friendly competition chats off track, so it's going to be very interesting to see how these two battle for it. Look at this now. Everyone's starting to collect up here. Matthew Hill right in the bumper of Thornhill.
Yeah, Davin must have burned his tires up or something. I mean, he's really falling off here. He's almost a second slower than these guys.
Does Matthew go for the move?
Five laps to go.
So far, they're just going to keep it single groove. I don't think Hill has enough momentum to get Davin here. Well, he might. We'll see here. Turn 4. Oh, won't
nice.
just yet.
Too far back. He'll have to try to get a run. Looks like he might have a little bit of a run. Use the draft. Maybe he can get him down here in turn 1. Nah, he's not close enough.
Looked like he did try and do some little bit of efforts maybe to try and fall back there. Maybe he wants to stay back there. Here comes Duran, though.
Yeah, really the only... I know I said earlier about you really have to arrow the car in front of you or move the car in front of you. If you can just set yourself up out of 2 or 4, have a big run down the front stretch or back stretch, you might have a chance of diving it into 1 or 3.
Have to be a little bit careful, though. You saw Duran hitting that outside wall out of turn 2.
I know you talked about Harold Wilson being your pick earlier. I've heard he's the fuel-saving god, as some have referred to him. So maybe he could save enough to shorten up his next stop.
Harold Wilson, currently P7, has been so far very silent here at Indianapolis. It was the complete opposite last season. He was running at the front for most, if not the entirety of the race.
Matthew Hill's coming.
Luba coming in for seconds as well.
Oh, Hill is in way too hard. That's going to be a penalty. There's no way that's not a penalty on him. He was coming in way too hot.
It's going to be on both Luba and Matthew Hill grabbing speeding penalties.
Oh, comes Duran's pitting this time. Egremont in.
Here comes Taser cycling
in. All Taser coming in.
Charlie Jones went in a lap before. I believe the only one that won't go in for Taser Racing is going to be Stefan Wagner, who's currently sitting P8. We saw
Remember, we just watched the HVA guys come in too hot. You got to be careful here. Looks like everybody might be okay.
We saw the HBA cycle. Now there goes the Taser cycle alongside Morals as well. But
I'm honestly surprised to see Hume still out here on the racetrack.
Such a crucial mistake by Luba and Matthew Hill there.
I expect him within the next couple laps here.
And now here comes Bottom Split Bandit. Snyder second, Harold Wilson
Hume,
up to third.
in. Leaders in.
Chris Saferight in fourth. And with Keith Hume coming in now, if they stay out, we're going to have a 1-2-3 for BSB here.
See, Snyder's going to stay on the racetrack here.
Snyder stays out. Wilson with Saferight rounding turn 4 now.
Wilson will stay out.
Saferight will stay out as well. We're going to have a 1-2-3 for BSB. Saferight running 21 of BSB this race. But look at that gap between Snyder and Wilson with first and second. It's a 12-second gap.
Let's see, when does BSB come in?
Has Harold Wilson really played the mind trick game here?
There's no way you can make it on fuel, but if you can shorten up that next stop, that might help you out a lot here. Wilson, he'll continue to stay out here. Saferight will also follow. Stefan also following them. He was on the HBA strategy, I believe, so he's hopped off of that and hopped on into a different strategy.
You can see that fuel meter on the tower telemetry. This is only an estimate. It's not the actual fuel meter. This is an estimate based on laps. You can see Harold Wilson there, that fuel meter hitting orange.
Gas. Really, the only way to save gas around here is to lift, or you have to be in 5th gear all the way around. That'll also, you can't be on the gas. High RPM means fuel usage. For what I hear from Harold's car, he's not shifting.
He is not. You can see it there. Look at that RPM on your left-hand side. Not full throttle at all on that straight. Keeping it at about, I would say, 70, 75%, maybe 80. And he's just running it in 4th.
Snyder is definitely shifting still, so.
Now he's shifted to 5th. Yes, just
Snyder in.
Shifting down to 4 on the corners. Straight going 5th. Snyder comes in. Does Wilson come in or does he stay out?
Wilson stays out. Saferight stays out. Stefan in.
So Brockmeyer will go into the podium spot once again, and it will be Harold Wilson taking the lead of this Brickyard 200 with 17 to go.
Somebody needs to check this guy's fuel tank every race. Somehow he is always able to stay out way longer than everybody else does.
You saw there on the telemetry the difference in that fuel estimate between Brockmeyer and Wilson Saferight. There's no way they can make those 17 laps. They have to come in. The question is when.
Not this lap. Both of them still stay out. See, at this track, staying out really does not hurt you because tires aren't as much as a factor as the 1.5 and shorter tracks.
Oh, Brockmeyer into the outside wall hard coming out of turn 4.
Looks like he'll keep it straight.
Is there right-hand side damage on that number 20? Physically and by visual, I don't think there is. I don't see a ton of damage on that door. But that Toyota definitely wiggled.
Oh, Carter's pitting this time. He must have had enough damage. Harold's also coming in and safe right.
The top
So,
3
Carter
coming
Brockmeyer.
in.
Brockmeyer must have got some damage from hitting the wall there, and
Yeah.
that might cost him the race.
Could that have broken possibly a toe link maybe?
Keith Hume will take the lead here.
And it is going to be a very big gap between Hume and Thornhill. 15 to go. Does Hume got it?
I think he will. I mean, he pitted very late. He's going to be good on fuel. It's honestly just not. It's just open for no cautions.
We'll see. I think he should be more than enough on fuel. And it's a 15-second gap between him and Thornhill. He can just try and cruise it here.
Yeah, he should be beyond good on fuel. I want to take a look at what happened to Carter Brockmeyer to maybe break the right side of that car.
Try and see if we can grab it here. So let's try and go here.
Oh.
Let's try and fast forward a little bit, see where we can catch it.
Yeah, it was between 3 and 4. Or it happened off of turn 4.
And there it is, boom, right
On-
there.
That's the costly mistake right there
Bam.
that has possibly caused Carter Brockmeyer to walk away with Indianapolis without a victory.
Here's the look from the onboard hood camera. Oh, just straight into the wall.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate for him.
Gap between Hugh and Thornhill. Still 15 seconds with 13 to go.
Man, somebody call out the dogs and put out the fire. I think he's got this on the wraps.
Did Keith Hume have the strategy down on point? You see Snyder there knacking the wall coming out of turn 3. This might give Jaden Duran a shot for a podium.
It'd be a nice
place.
finish for Jaden Duran in his second race ever at Shake and Bake. Nice little rebound for Michael Egermont here. For hitting the wall on one of the opening laps. He rebounded to 5th here. Oh, caution.
Oh, caution.
What's going on?
Nicholas in the 14.
Oh, man. What happened to him?
That is, I
What's their
believe,
contact?
at the middle of turn 1 and 2.
See
And
if I can
that just
look
changed
back here.
everything.
Yeah, he just missed turn 1 and 2 and bam into the outside wall. Man, that was hard.
Here's the replay. Just went straight through the grass. Big rear hit on that 14. Wow. We'll see here the replay
What's the
once
penalty
again.
for 2 of 3?
Drive through. So here it is once again. Oh, I think he started losing it before he touched the grass.
It's going to be very unfortunate. If he does get the car fixed, he'll have to serve a drive-through. It's his second incident. But it just looked like he just missed the corner, like he was unfocused or something. Like, oh no, it happened a lot earlier before turn 1. Coming out of 4, he just smacked the outside wall. Just lost it.
Yeah, you can already, and on turn 1, you can see that he already starts losing it. You can hear it. The tire's going up, that he already starts losing it before he even touches a single blade of grass. So,
Yeah,
just
he
got
just
loose.
smacked the wall coming off turn 4. And I guess that broke something on the car, and he went through the grass.
This just changed potentially the entire outcome of this race. About 50 laps under green.
On pit road, you got Keith Hume is on pit road. Dominic Liu is on pit road. Stefan Wagner's on pit road. Owen Newman's on pit road. Everybody else stayed out.
Oh, we're going to have a great finish now.
Yeah, to my count, I believe we'll go back green with 2 laps to go. My, this has got so interesting, which was going to be Keith Hume's race to lose, and now he comes down pit road and loses all his track position. Do tires mean that much here? Davin Thornhill will be your leader.
That could be the deciding play. Get those fresher tires. You know that everyone here is on about 4 to 5 lap or old tires. Or I should say older laps than yours. He could get the rundown here. So is this going to be a 1 to green here?
I do believe so, because they just pit last time. I do believe this will be choose time.
There is your race recap at the bottom right of your screen. If this is 1 to green, we're going to have about 8 laps to go. And I believe this is gonna be choose time.
See, everybody. Oh.
Duran and Thornhill.
Nobody wants that outside. See, everybody's clean through the choose.
Safe right chose the inside there. He has to stay down low. Looked like he may have wanted the outside, but
it will be Davin Thornhill and Jaden Duran on the front row here for this 2-lap shootout, which that's not even including if we get to green-white checker here. Because everybody's bunched up now, and it is all go. No more fuel saving, no more tire saving, just you, 2 laps, and the checkered flag.
And you can tell that these drivers are going to start getting a little bit more aggressive here. This is going to be for the win.
Oh, yeah. Your Taser teammates here? Yeah, you can put those on the back burner here. It's just you and that checker flag. And you got BSB in row 2. Carter Brockmeyer, who we thought his race was over, starting P6 here.
It's Thornhill, Duran, Snyder, Wilson, Egamont, Brockmeyer, Newman, Safe Right, Jones, and Hume. That is your top 10.
Oh man, I got to stand up to call the rest of this.
We are going to be restarting this Brickyard 200 with 8 laps to go. It is going to be a sprint all the way to the checkered flag.
Will BSB try to put one of these taser guys 3 wide going into 1?
Pace car going in. What do these final laps have in store for us here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway? In the restart zone, green flag back in the air.
Good launch for Davin here. Duran gets a pretty good start from that second position. Davin's going to pull away from Jaden.
Snyder right behind Durando. Here comes Egamon and Newman side by side.
Jaden, big run down the stretch, and he will push Davin down the back stretch. Davin Thornhill a little wide. He goes wide. He hits the wall.
Still
Jaden Duran
good,
through
though.
to first.
Almost looked 3 wide there between Snyder, Thornhill, and Duran. Was that contact between teammates between Duran and Thornhill there? Thornhill still in second though, still got it. He can run him down here. Side by side there in the back for 4th.
2 laps to go.
7 laps to go.
Oh, snap. I was thinking 75. My fault. Man, I was getting excited.
Still side by side there for 3rd. Look at this. Owen Newman.
Oh, he gets right to the bump.
Oh!
Oh, he turns him. He turns him. Davin goes back up the track and gets dumped by Newman again. They all stay straight.
How in the hell?
Oh my goodness.
How did they save that? We have contact though. Damage.
There's the caution right there. Coming back wire into the wall.
Big contact. And all hell breaks loose.
Oh my goodness, there's so much to pack down here.
Unbelievable. Meeple flag being shown to both Davin Thornhill and Owen Newman.
Killed in the pit lane.
Oh my gosh.
So let's take a look at this replay. My goodness.
Clear again. Said I exited pits when I wasn't even in them.
Honestly, I don't know if this wreck is anybody's fault. I mean, besides Newman, who really is the one that caused this big stack up, but it happened so far after his contact with Davin that I don't really know if you could give him the incident for this.
I mean, in my opinion, you absolutely could. I mean, that whole thing started with that. That's the start of what eventually led to the caution.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if race control does throw Newman to the back of the field for doing that.
Trying to get a better angle here.
Yeah, he definitely just turns the 5. And in the 5, he really nothing he can do. He's in the grass. It's so hard to slow down in the grass, and that just causes everybody.
Tap. The question is there as well. Thornhill. I mean, there's nothing really he could do. He can't go back down. Yeah, there's the penalty for Newman, of course. Nothing Thornhill could do. He had too much speed going into that because of the bump, and from there, all havoc breaks loose. Obviously, this will most likely go down as a racing incident. Everyone trying to avoid it. Everyone scattering. We were 5 wide there. But it all started with that 55.
Yeah, if that 55 doesn't get into the 5, I think everything's okay. But since he sent the 5 through the grass, that just causes the whole stack up between everybody crashing into one.
And let's take a look here at Brockmeyer.
A lot of cars damaged in that. We are going to have a lot of fast repairs used here.
How about the
Oh
contact
my
between
goodness.
Brockmeyer and the rest? They're 4 wide there.
Yeah, I think Carter was along for the ride. He didn't really know how much damage he had from hitting the inside wall, and he just couldn't turn going into turn 1.
Once again, another big shakeup.
So Jaden Duran will still be leading this race.
But this just opened up a big opportunity for the 62 of Keith Hume, who is not only on fresh tires, but he will now be just P2.
Yeah, that's quite literally the perfect place for him, which tires don't mean the most here, but don't get me wrong, they mean something.
Dwayne, can you give the 55 another EOL? It's kind of glitching out the system here.
So here we go. I believe this will be choose time here. I'm not entirely sure. I believe it will be.
Yes, I do believe the cars pitted last time, so should have choose right here.
Yeah, here we go.
Make sure everybody clearly decides what lane they want to be in, because this is really critical.
Keith going up high. Egermont down below with Duran. Charlie Jones down below as well. So the first 3 on the inside will be all Taser Racing. Chris Saferight gonna also be there at the bottom with Taser Racing. Remember, he's part-time with both Taser and BSB, currently running in the 21 of BSB. But he still has that partnership with Taser, and of course BSB and Taser are also sister teams. So you would say about 4 teammates just down there at the bottom. However, up high as well, Keith Hume with Snyder. Even though they're on separate teams, they do share an alliance, those two. And Snyder also has Harold Wilson up there, so it's literally going to come down to Taser versus BSB with the addition of Keith Hume here.
Man, if you have to go to the bathroom, you might as well wait, because you're finna get a heck of a finish here.
We are gonna be restarting with 2 laps to go. This is gonna be a
Hey, Dwayne,
natural.
I'm gonna get black flag because the 55 won't pass me.
This is gonna be a natural green-white checkered. A caution after this will send us to overtime. Only 3 cars up high.
Will, how thirsty is Michael Egermont for that win? Will he try everything in the book?
It's Duran, Hume, Egermont, Snyder, Jones, Wilson, Saferight, Thornhill, Brockmeyer, and Wagner. Rounding off your top 10. Pace car goes in. We're going to have 5 miles of racing left if we stay green and don't go to overtime. Jaden Duran leading us to the green flag. Back underway.
Big jump from Jaden. He will clear the 62. Egermont's going to be inside the 62 here. Jaden Durant fully out front now.
Hume to second. Here we go. It's going to be Durant versus Hume. Let's just say these two particularly do not share the same taste off track.
Hey, Egremont's in the perfect spot if these two get into each other.
Oh, trouble in the back. Still
Here,
green,
far to the
though.
wall.
Still green. We're going to see the white flag.
Jaden Durant coming to the white flag here.
1 lap to go here in the Brickyard 200. White flag in the air.
Four more turns. And Jaden, hold on.
2.5 miles left.
He
Gotta
goes a
throw
little bit up the
absolutely
racetrack.
everything.
Went a little bit high in two. Hume's going to have a little bit of a run.
Down the backstretch for the final time. Can Hume get past?
Oh my gosh. He's
Durant.
getting close.
Great job at blocking it.
Through
Out
turn
of turn 4. Does Hume have a run?
He's not going to get there.
Jaden Durant, first time race winner. He wins the Brickyard 200 at Indianapolis. What a finish! All the way to the checkered flag.
Oh my God. As Jaden Durant was coming across the line, there was a great battle for P3 at the line.
It's going to be Michael Egremont, a podium spot. What a finish. Hume tried to go for the final pass there to the line, but it just wasn't enough. Jaden Durant hangs on to win the Brickyard 200. What a battle all the way to the yard of bricks.
What a win. Well deserved for him.
It's Durant, Hume, and another podium spot for Michael Egremont after the countless
Egremont.
bad luck.
By 5/1000ths of a second.
Adam Snyder fourth, Charlie Jones inside the top 5. It's Brockmeyer, Newman, Wilson, Thornhill, and Luba to round off the top 10 here from Indianapolis.
Man, what a finish.
We're gonna take a replay there at the line.
That finish was so close between Egremont and Snyder.
And look at this.
Man, it's the Indy 500 all over again. Except we didn't have 3 cars battling for...
Team celebration for Taser. What a masterclass.
That was awesome.
So here is the replay of that finish. Let's try and go on board here. Durant and Hume side by side. Hume tried to go for it, but just does not have enough run. And this is the fight between Egremont and Snyder. Oh my God, it's Egremont by a nose hair.
Yeah, 5/1000ths of a second. Only if the finish line was a little bit further down, Snyder would have had him.
Look at that. as they are still burning it down there on the
Every
backstretch.
right to do that. Go ahead, burn it till it blows up.
Here is the results here from Indianapolis. Jaden Duran hangs on and wins the Brickyard 200 here at Indianapolis in just his second Shake and Bake Cup Series start. Keith Hume, unfortunately, just didn't have enough juice to make that run. He's gonna have to settle for second. Michael Legermont, a neck-and-neck fight with Adam Snyder. He beats Snyder to the line by mere inches to grab, I believe, his third podium spot of the season. It's gonna be Adam Snyder fourth, Charlie Jones fifth. Then it's Carter Brockmeyer, Owen Newman, Harold Wilson, Davin Thornhill, and Dominic Luba rounding up the top 10. It's going to be Stefan Wagner, followed by Chris Safewright, and Matthew Hill, Nicholas Sesek, Alex Morals, and Tim Pugel. Rounding off the rest of the grid. What an unbelievable show. As we will start rounding up the drivers now for these post-race interviews. Wow. I am just in shock. Let's try and get these guys up here.
Let's try to get our race winner up here.
Let's get up our race winner up here. What a win. Jaden, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got y'all, man.
Jaden, it was a side-by-side fight, and then you managed to hang on in just your second Shake and Bake Cup Series start. You somehow, someway hold on, and you win the Brickyard 200 here at Indianapolis. It's a party at the Yard of Bricks for Taser. How does it feel to grab a race win here at Indy?
It's unbelievable, man. I can't thank the Taser guys enough for having me here. Just incredible. Thank you to Keith for not racing me dirty and just absolutely rear-ending me. I mean, all around good race by all of us. Definitely would not have been able to get that win if it weren't for Davin, Michael, Charlie, Stefan, all of them over at Taser. It's just incredible, and I can't believe it.
Jaden, you were running. We saw a lot of strategies all throughout this race. The ones that pointed out were HBA and Taser. What was the strategy going on for Taser Racing? And can you talk to us more about that strategy and how it ended up with most of the Taser guys here up top ultimately getting the win here for you?
Well, early in the race, we saw the HBA gang just decide to stay out on, I think it was the second caution. Davin was the one that made the ultimate call to go in, so we all went in, but I misfueled, so I was a lap or two short. So going into, I think it was about around lap 40 something, I had to pit a lap earlier than my guys, and I managed to get back onto the same strategy, managed to catch back up. Me and Adam were just riding along for a while. And then just consistent saving from lap 60 till the end, obviously. But, man, it's just incredible. I can't believe it.
Unbelievable job by you and Taser Racing here at Indianapolis. What a win for you in the part-time deal in just your second Cup Series start. I have no doubts that will score you a full-time ride for season
We can only
4.
hope.
Jaden, is there any final shout-outs for you here?
I mean, again, thank you to all the Taser guys. I mean, would not be able to do it without them. I mean, getting my car to the track was the hardest part, but, man, Dew Shine Mountain Dew, Chevy got it done. Can't thank Michael enough. Can't thank Davin enough. All of them guys. I'm just speechless.
What a win here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Duran, your Brickyard 200 winner here from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Go pop champagne down in victory
So
lane.
Cloud.
Cloud all the way.
Alrighty, let's get our P2 finisher up here. Let's bring up Keith Hume. Keith, can you hear us?
I gotcha. How y'all doing?
Very, very good after that finish, Keith. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Your strategy tonight was near perfection, and just a slight more bit of juice and you would have gotten him to the line. How do you feel about that finish overall, and do you think that if you did something differently there, do you think you had a shot at getting him there at the line?
Well, I bombed turn 3 coming to the white, and it allowed him to stretch back out, so I wasn't as close to him going into one that I needed to be. So it was all my fault, and I wasn't going to go in there and rough him up or turn him or anything like that. I was going to try and beat him clean, or I was going to finish second.
Still great result for you. Talk to me about that teamwork. We talked about Taser and HBA having one of the most unique strategies, but BSB was also up there. I know you were in the chat with the BSB guys here tonight. Talk to me about that strategy. What was the strategy for you guys to try and solidify as many positions for BSB and for you up here at the Brickyard?
Well, we knew early that we needed 5 laps of fuel, so that first caution put us right where we wanted to be. We came in, we fueled up, and that got us to where we only had to stop twice. And then we got the caution a couple laps later, and all the Taser guys went in also. So they were on a very similar strategy to us. Once we got out there and the 20 had to pit, I thought the 20 had figured out how to save enough fuel so that he would be on the same strategy as us. But once he pitted, I knew he wasn't a concern anymore. So I wasn't running him. So when he'd come out in front of me, I was just running my own race, and I'd methodically catch him, and then he'd pit, and then I'd pit, and we'd end up back in the same spot. But without that last caution, we were home free. I had a 15-second lead and was just riding. And that caution, I should have stayed out, and I didn't. And I thought more guys would come with me. But came back out 10th, and that was a whale of a wreck that just didn't happen. It seemed like with the 5 and the 55, and I was able to shoot the gap into second before the caution came out. So it was, for us, I needed that perfect 2 laps. Jaden got them, I didn't. I was on better tires than him, and if I hadn't blown turn 3, we would have had a better finish.
Still, what a great result for you here at the Brickyard. So close from a 3rd win this season, but you still got the fastest lap. You still grab a big points day when you need it the most, sitting in 9th here at the standings. Hopefully this boosts you back up to hopefully give you some more reassurance and safety there as we get closer and closer to the cut. Is there any final shout-outs that you'd like to do?
Well, obviously I got to thank my family, got to thank God for being with me right now, going through some personal stuff, and that having God on my side is really big. Want to thank Toyota Racing, South Point, Jordan Brand, Monster Energy, Home Depot, KK Grayson, everybody that helps with my businesses, and hopefully we can go and get them next week at New Hampshire.
Alrighty. Keith Hume Sr., your P2 finisher here at the Brickyard 200. Go celebrate that great points day.
Appreciate you. Thanks, guys.
Congrats, buddy.
Alrighty, let's go up ahead and grab your P3 finisher here at Indianapolis. And I want to see this. It was just mere inches. Michael, can you hear us?
Yes.
Michael, You beat out the man that you needed to beat. You were tied with Snyder in the points, and by you beating him out by just mere inches, you take a 1-point lead
Oh,
of
Lord.
Snyder, solidifying your position in 4th in the standings. How do you feel about your 3rd podium this season, and after that incredible finish to the line?
Honestly, I don't even know how to feel. I really got to thank the Taser boys, honestly. Davin, Jaden, Charlie, Stefan, we all just the amount of communication that we had throughout the entire race. We went with a split strategy at first, and then we all came back onto the same converging strategy at the end of the race, and it really just allowed us to have the track position during those last 10, 15 laps. Granted, my tires are older than a lot of other people, but yeah, it was real fun. I definitely need to see how close me and Adam were at the line. I hope it was fair with me squeezing him towards the wall so he couldn't get past me, but he would have probably done the same thing to me. There was no contact, and it was just fun.
You were running such a good race here tonight and still winless, but that makes you the top driver with no wins, now sitting solidified in P4. Just what are your thoughts on that, and what do you think you have what it takes here to grab some more points here and solidify your spot with 2 races left in the regular season?
Honestly, just if I could podium these last 2 races, it's like no matter how much I try, wins just seem to always get away from me. I had a good chance here, had a great chance in Pocono. I had a great chance in Chicago with the speed, but I lacked the consistency there. Las Vegas was kind of a bogey. Adam really helped me get up there. So it's just really digging into more data to see what else I have to do. But we got a couple super speedways coming. We got a couple road course races. I think maybe a couple mile and a halves, but there's a lot of races before the end of the actual season. Yeah, we got the chase, and then we got the playoffs, and now it's time to start focusing on the playoffs because I'm not locked in yet, but I think it's pretty close.
Yo, I've got a question.
What's up, bud?
So, do you think the bricked up lemonade was the 5,000th of a second difference between you and 4th place?
Yeah, Bricked Up Lemonade had me energized the entire race. They had
Absolutely.
I don't promote drinking and driving, so they had a non-alcoholic beverage that I had in my water bottle the whole night.
Michael, that is by far the closest finish to the line this season. What a race that was, and what a result for you. Your 3rd podium of the season. Is there any final shout-outs you'd like to do?
I can't wait to see that picture in Clips and Pictures. That's gonna be a good one.
All right, with that being said, P3 here from Michael Argamon in the Brickyard.
Have a good night, boys.
Go celebrate that podium.
Thank you.
Now, I do want to make an exception here for the top 3 interviewers. I want to get Adam Snyder up here and get his side of that finish. Snyder, your P4 finisher here at Indy. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Snyder, the man that you needed to be just slips away from you by just mere inches. How do you feel about that finish, grabbing the P4 here at Indy?
Oh man, my heart was racing. Yeah, I just couldn't quite pull it out. And to Michael, yeah, that was fair at the end. You squeezed me a little bit, but you're right. I would have done the same thing to you. So, it was all fair. But damn.
And Adam, obviously, you can see there in the tower that it was so close. Like we said to Michael, by far the closest finish to the line this season. Do you think that is there anything that you could have potentially done to beat him to the line there?
Yeah, make the track 10 feet longer.
Maybe some
definitely agree with
bricked
that.
up lemonade.
Some bricked up lemonade could have helped you with that. But honestly, what a finish. Even though it wasn't for the win, that was so entertaining. Adam, P4 finish for you here at Indy. Is there any final shout-outs you'd like to do?
Yeah, shout out to Michael. That was intense. That was some good racing. I think we all pretty much raced pretty clean the whole race. So thank you to Michael. Thank you to my team. Thank you to Center Garage, and we'll get them next week.
Adam, P4 slips away from you in the standings, but still holding that top 5 spot there in the standings with just 2 races left in the regular season. Go celebrate that P4 finish.
Thank you very much, Dwayne.
You're welcome. Alrighty, and I believe that will do it for us here at Indianapolis. What a finish that was. I am still in shock. That was unbelievable. I have no words for that. That was absolutely incredible. Let's go take a look one final time here before we send this up at our results here. Podium spot here at the Brickyard 200, presented by Heroes United. Jaden Duran, Keith Hume, Michael Agamon, Adam Snyder, P4, Charlie Jones rounding off the top 5. It's Carter Brockmeyer, Owen Newman, P7 in his Shake and Bake Cup Series debut. Harold Wilson, P8, and Stonehill Luba rounding off the top 10. Following that, it's Wagner, Safe Ride, P12 in his return. That's Matthew Hill, Nicholas Hessek, and P14, followed by Alex Morales and Tim Hugel. Rounding off the grid, we're gonna have Keith Hume grabbing the fastest lap point here at Indianapolis. Owen Newman grabbing himself a bonus point in the form of pole position, but that will do it for us here tonight from the Yard of Bricks. Thank you very much for tuning in here back into Shake and Bake Sim TV. What a race. I have no words for it, and hopefully these last 2 races left in the regular season will be just as exciting. Next week, round 14 from New Hampshire, and then the week after that, we end off the regular season with, of course, the regular season finale as we go Super Speedway racing with round 15 in Atlanta. Should be a fun one to watch before we kick off the hunt for the Cup. That being said, it's an honor and a pleasure here tonight, here live from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's Dwayne Crespo with Zachary Evans up here in the commentary booth. See you all next week, Monday night at New Hampshire. Peace out, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your night.